One of the most confusing questions in investing is also the most important one. How much should you actually be investing for your age? Not what a millionaire on social media says, not what some extreme spreadsheet shows. Real numbers for real people. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how much you should realistically be investing in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Using simple math, simple ETFs, and real-life income assumptions. By the end of this video, you will know whether you're behind, ahead, or exactly where you should be. In this video, you're going to learn what a healthy investing target looks like at each age, how much you should aim to invest per month at different stages of life, how much difference small changes make over decades, and how to build a realistic ETF plan using a simple fidelity setup. No shame, no pressure, just clarity. Most people don't struggle with investing because they don't understand ETFs. They struggle because they don't know what a normal target actually looks like. So they either aim too low or aim so high that they give up before they start. Clarity removes both problems. Before we break this down by age, here is the rule that applies to everyone. You do not build wealth by hitting perfect numbers. You build wealth by building habits that scale with your income. Your investing target must grow as your income grows, not as your motivation grows. If you are in your 20s, your goal is not perfection. Your goal is to start. A realistic investing target in your 20s is 10 to 15% of your income. That might be $100 per month. It might be $300. It might be $500. The exact number matters far less than starting early. Let's look at a simple example. If you invest just $300 per month, starting at age 22, into broad market ETFs, by age 62, that becomes well over $500,000. Not because the number is big, because the time is big. In your 20s, the biggest mistake is waiting. Every year you delay costs you far more than you realize. Your investing goal at this age is consistency, not intensity. In your 30s, your income usually rises. This is where your investing power begins to matter more than your time advantage. A realistic target in your 30s becomes 15 to 20% of your income. This might mean $500 per month. It might mean $1,000. It might mean more. But this is the decade where increasing your contribution has the biggest impact on your lifetime outcome. If you invest $1,000 per month from age 30 to 60 into broad market ETFs, you can easily reach $1 million over a normal investing lifetime. Not because you were lucky, because your contributions were high during your highest earning years. In your 40s, investing becomes more strategic. Your realistic target is still 15 to 20% of income, but now stability and consistency become more important than aggressive growth. Your goal is to protect your ability to stay invested. This is the decade where lifestyle inflation quietly kills investing plans. Kids, mortgage, career stress, rising expenses. This is where investing stops feeling optional. Your target must be sustainable, not impressive. In your 50s, your income may peak. This is where many investors have their strongest opportunity to accelerate. A realistic target in your 50s is often 20% of income, if cash flow allows, but only if it does not destroy your quality of life. This decade is about strengthening your future stability. Even though compounding time is shorter, contribution power is often higher. Large deposits still matter. This is not a lost decade. It is a leverage decade. In your 60s, investing becomes more personal. Your target is no longer based on percentages, it is based on your timeline. Your goal shifts toward maintaining growth, protecting capital, and supporting withdrawals. You are still investing, but now your portfolio has a job. Most people believe they are far behind, but behind compared to what? Social media is not real life. Most people are not investing at all. If you are investing consistently, at any age, you are already ahead of the majority. Let me show you how powerful small increases really are. If you invest $500 per month for 30 years, you might end with around $600,000. If you invest $700 per month instead, that can push you past $800,000. That extra $200 per month can be worth hundreds of thousands over time, not because the number is big, because the years are. A fixed investing target will eventually fail. Your expenses change, your income changes, your responsibilities change. Your investing plan must evolve with your reality, not with someone else's spreadsheet. The setup is simple. Inside your Fidelity account, you build a broad market ETF portfolio. You automate your contributions. You increase them slowly when your income rises. You do not rebuild your plan every year. You simply scale it. The most powerful part of your investing plan is not your starting number. It is your next raise, your next promotion, your next increase in cash flow. That is where your investing power really comes from. You do not need the perfect investing percentage. You need a number you can repeat. The right number is the one that lets you stay invested during boring years, bad markets, and stressful life seasons. How much you invest matters, but how long you invest matters more. If you build a realistic target for your age, increase it as your income grows, and keep your ETF simple, you are already doing what most people never do. You are building wealth on purpose.